They say the Red Sea was once a route for miracles, waters parting, paths unfolding where none existed. But today, something equally miraculous still lies hidden beneath its sun-drenched waves and along its salt-kissed shores. You're here because you've heard whispers of a destination not ravaged by crowds or crushed by costs, a place where the sun doesn't just warm your skin, it fuels your soul. But here's the twist. It's not just one place. No, scattered along this ancient sea are 10 extraordinary escapes, each more jaw-dropping than the last. Destinations that offer world-class beaches, mind-blowing diving, rich culture, and prices that seem stuck in the past. But here's the catch, most travelers pass right by them. They chase trendier names, fall into overpriced traps, and completely miss the magic. Why? Because no one's telling the real story. Now we cross into territory few dare to tread, Saudi Arabia's Red Sea coast. And leading that charge is Yanbu. Ever heard of it? Probably not. But that's about to change. With Saudi Arabia opening up, Yanbu is the crown jewel you haven't seen coming. Imagine diving in reefs that have never been overcrowded, exploring heritage homes with intricate wooden lattices, and sipping coffee in a city that's one part tradition, one part unexplored future. But here's the tension. No one knows how long it will stay this way. As tourism pours in, prices will rise, experiences will change, and what's secret today might be flooded tomorrow. Hurghada is no secret. It's one of Egypt's most famous Red Sea resorts, drawing visitors from all over the world with its sun-soaked beaches and vibrant nightlife. But guess what? That fame actually works in your favor, making it easier to find great value. Because competition here means deals. Flights are cheap with plenty of options from Europe and beyond. Hotels are plentiful, ranging from luxury to budget. And excursions? Dirt cheap compared to similar coastal destinations, so you can do more for less. But that's not all. Hurghada has layers, with a unique blend of modern fun and authentic Egyptian culture. Head to El Dahar for traditional souks, where you can haggle for spices, crafts, and souvenirs. Charter a boat to Gifton Island, where turquoise waters rival the Caribbean and snorkeling reveals a world of colorful marine life. And if you know where to look, you'll find quiet corners no guidebook ever mentions, perfect for a peaceful escape. Still, Hurghada is just the prelude, a starting point for even more adventure. The next 3 destinations, they'll blow your expectations wide open and show you a side of the Red Sea you never imagined. You could drive right past El Qusair and never know what you missed. And that would be a tragedy. This town, frozen in time, is one of the Red Sea's oldest ports, but its ancient architecture isn't just for show, it's alive. Locals chat outside centuries-old homes. Children play in alleys that once bustled with spice traders and pilgrims. The reef systems here, virtually untouched. Prices, the lowest you'll find on this coast, and the sunsets, they don't light the sky, they set it on fire. But there's a place even older, quieter, and infinitely more powerful. You're not dreaming. We're going to Sudan, to a forgotten island called Suakin. Once a mighty Ottoman port, Suakin today lies in graceful ruin. Coral buildings crumble in the salty breeze. The sea laps at ancient docks, and above all, silence. But beneath the waves, paradise. The coral reefs here rival anywhere in the world, teeming with life, untouched by mass tourism. This is raw, real, and hauntingly beautiful. Tourism hasn't arrived yet. That means no crowds, no gift shops, and no gimmicks. But it also means, go prepared, go respectful, go now. Because nothing can prepare you for what's next. This isn't a city. There are no bustling streets, no neon lights, no distant hum of traffic. It's not even a town. There's not a single shop or cafe in sight. It's a stretch of coast so pristine, so surreal it feels like a secret the world forgot to share. You'll question if you're still on Earth or if you've stumbled into a dream painted in blue and white. Welcome to Sharm El Luli, a place where time seems to slow down. No hotels, no crowds, no concrete, just the sound of the wind and the gentle rush of waves, just white sand melting into waters that shift from turquoise to sapphire in the blink of an eye, as if the sea itself is breathing. Located about 60 kilometers south of Marsa Alam, it's a journey worth every mile. This is where the Red Sea remembers what it used to be, untouched, wild, and full of life. You arrive with nothing but sunscreen, a snorkel, and a sense of wonder. Maybe a book you won't even open, because the scenery won't let you look away for a second. Every glance is a reminder of how rare true beauty can be. But here's the real twist. It's free. No entry fee, no commercialization, just untouched nature, protected and preserved for all who seek it. Yet somehow it's still under the radar, a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. It's not about how much money you have, it's about how quiet you can be. Because this place, it whispers magic, softly, to those who listen. And only those who truly listen will hear it, carried on the breeze and the waves. Sharm El Luli isn't just the #1 Red Sea destination for sun, sea, and savings. It's a reminder that somewhere out there, in a world overflowing with noise and distraction, you can still find silence if you know where to look. You can still find wonder in the smallest shell or the vastest horizon, and you can still find yourself in the quiet magic of Sharm El Luli. 10 destinations, each one a world of its own, waiting to be discovered. 10 different faces of the Red Sea, each with its own story, its own rhythm, its own secrets. You started this journey chasing sunshine, salt water, and smart savings, drawn by the promise of adventure and escape. But somewhere along the way, you found something else, didn't you? History, mystery, stories etched in stone and whispered by the waves, wild beauty untouched by tourism's heavy hand, where nature still reigns and silence is golden. From the coral palaces of Suakin, echoing with centuries of trade and tales, to the spiritual silence of Sharm El Luli, where the sunrise feels like a private blessing, and the rising frontiers of Saudi's untouched coastlines, wild and full of promise. This isn't just a trip, it's a time machine, a soul reset, a budget traveler's dream come true, and maybe even a secret you now carry, tucked away with your memories. Because, let's be honest, these places, they don't belong on bucket lists, they belong somewhere deeper. They belong in whispered conversations, in journal entries, in the stories you'll tell only to those who truly listen. In memories you won't need a filter to share, because the Red Sea's magic speaks for itself. But one last thing before you go. What if this list isn't finished? What if the best Red Sea destination is the one you find next? A beach with no name, a reef with no map, a sunset shared only with the tide and the stars above. You now know more than most travelers ever will. So the question is, where will you go first?